Good morning and happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Now we have got another icy weekend ahead, so another weekend of no riding. We're on day 10 of no riding, aren't we? Day 10, yeah. But I thought I would bring you along for an icy weekend. I'm just going to do weekend chores and chat a bit about my goals and plans for the year. So I spoke a little bit about that last week, didn't we, Mr. Licky? Oh, have I got tasty hands? This is one of his favourite things to do. He usually does it as I'm trying to do up the buckles on the front of his rug. But yeah, first things first. First chore of the weekend, first job, get this boy turned out in the field. The water has frozen, so it's now time to get the ice off this, and for that I need my trusty waterproof e-gloves. Waterproof e-gloves. These are absolutely amazing. They are like the best winter gloves I've ever had. I got them in a 4-lock and fringe box last year, and actually in the January 4-lock and fringe box there was another pair. I can't speak this morning. So, e-gloves on, and we can break the ice and remove it without getting soaking wet, freezing cold fingers. Oh, it's not too thick today. That's good. I wonder if I can get it off in a oneer. Let's see. No, it's not coming in a oneer. Oh, we got a big bit though. We got a big bit. Last field job of the morning is to poo pick. Now, I'm really not very good at my winter poo picking. I tend to do it only at the weekends. I need to get better and do it a bit in the week as well, but obviously with it being dark and cold, and you kind of just want to, when it's been weather like this anyway, just want to get them in and get them groomed and sorted and get home yourself to get cosy. But yeah, I do need to get better at my winter poo picking. You know, once, twice at the weekend's not really good enough. But anyway, we will get this cleared and yeah, maybe see if I can factor that in. Maybe that's one of my goals. Maybe that should be one of my goals. Should be in winter to poo pick twice during the week and at weekends. I'll pop that in as a goal, I think. Barrowfuls and about half an hour in the field is done. So actually that didn't take long at all. So I think doing it a couple of times in the week is completely doable, because it's only going to take me like 10 minutes or something if I'm doing it during the week as well. I'm now debating, do I muck out or do I head home and do some bits and pieces at home? Yeah, debating that. I'm going to take his head collar and hay bag and stuff back up to the barn. I need to fill hay nets as well. Yeah, we'll see what we end up doing. As it's such a lovely day, I think I'm just going to hang out for maybe another hour. It's 10 o'clock just now, and I'm going to skip out. I think I'll do like a full muck out tomorrow. I have been lifting the wet throughout the week. It's still only been taking me like 10 minutes to muck my bed out, so I think I'm going to muck out the bed, fill hay nets, and then head home and do some bits at home. But just because it's a nice day, it's like easier for emptying wheelbarrows and things like that than tomorrow when the sleet comes in. remember how I said I wasn't going to do a full muck out? Yeah, I've done a full muck out. I'm just going to, I think, empty, like I need to get this into the barrel and things. So I think I'm going to empty my barrels and buckets and put some fresh bedding in to soak, so the pellet bedding in to soak, and then I'm going to head home. And I'll finish the bed off when I come up later. Yeah, I just kind of got a bit carried away. But yeah, it looks so much better now. Actually now Thursday. The weekend just kind of, I didn't really do anything. Saturday was really wet, so we went to the pictures, and yeah, I just never finished this. So I know I was meant to be talking about what some of my goals are for this coming season. I have a piece of paper with my goals written on it. I just thought that would be the easiest way to go through them, was just to read them directly. So every year I like to look at the things that people put out on YouTube about goal setting, because there's always like a slightly different way to do it, a slightly different way to think about it. So what I have always done like categories, but it's always been quite a few categories. So this year I have 4 categories. I may add to them as the year goes on, but at the moment we're on 4. And something else I saw, which was about setting high-low goals, or low-high goals. So you take your goal and say it's like, you'd put like a time limit on things. You wouldn't say, I want to read more books. You'd say, I want to read X amount of books this year. So rather than doing that, you give yourself like a between. So it's like, I want to read between 10 and 12 books this year. So that, or 12 and 14, whichever way you want to do it, so that you've got a lower mark and also a higher mark. So if you hit anywhere between that, you've achieved your goal. And the sort of theory behind it is it's a bit more, gives you that bit of flexibility. So it's makes you feel that it's more achievable if it's a between this and this, high-low. They called it high-low goal. So that's what I've done for mine. So my personal, you've probably not noticed, but have actually lost a stone, and I do want to lose a bit more weight. So one of my personal goals is around that. I do have reading as a goal, which is to read 5 to 7 times a week, and I've got my bracket. The minimum is to read 1 paragraph. I've really gotten out of the habit of reading. At the moment I am listening to an audiobook, which I'm still classing as reading, so it's still going down on my reading list, but the next one I want to do, I do want to read rather than listen to. So that's my reading goal. And then this one will sound odd, it's to have a bath 2 to 4 times a month. Now obviously I do shower every single day, but I don't I love a bath. It's something I've always really liked as a bath, and I don't really do it very often. I have lovely lush bath bombs that my nephew gave me for Christmas. I've still got some left over that he gave me for my birthday. So I'm like, do you know what? 2 to 4 times a month having a bath, and I can have my nice lush bath bomb in it and read my book, you know, kind of get those things together. But yeah, no, so that's my personal ones. My work ones, we do this PDR thing, so like personal reflection and development, where we do it every year, and we talk about with our manager, we talk about the things that have gone well, things that we're proud of that we've done, and then we also have to have a target. Last year mine was to do with our garden plot. This year it's floor books. So for anyone not in education, a floor book is a form of planning and what's the word I'm looking for? Sorry, it is like, you know, 5:30 on a Friday. No, it's not, it's a Thursday. Planning and documenting, that's the word I was looking for. I was like, it's a D word. It's like a form of planning and documenting the learning that you're doing with the children. And we have them, every room has one. Probably every nursery uses them, but there is a specific way you're meant to do it, and I don't think we use it in the way you're meant to. So I want to learn about that. So that is one of my work goals, is to actually really do my PDR thing properly. So I've got Start a Learning notebook, which I started today, and I put a couple of pictures in it and jot down some notes from a webinar that I did, jot that down into it. I want to do another webinar, and I want to read 1 to 2 chapters of a book that I bought, which is all about floor books. So that's my work goals. Then my horse ones are to hack him 1 to 2 times a week, to do groundwork 1 to 2 times a week, to full groom him once a week. By full groom, I mean like every brush that I have. I've got the Haas brushes, so to go through all of those. He gets brushed daily, but I'm using that new brush I got from at Christmas, and then this one, which is one of the Haas ones. It is the one that nobody can pronounce. So yeah, I kind of do those, pick his feet out and stuff, but to properly full groom him once a week. And then I subscribe to like a learning platform that's run by an American dressage writer, and there's loads of content on there. New stuff comes up every month. There's like brain is not functioning interviews, that's the word I'm looking for. Slow down, Hannah. There's interviews with different people within the horse world every month. And yeah, so I want to make sure that I'm watching her content. I need to frame that a bit better, because I've actually just said watch Amelia's content. That's too broad. I need to kind of hone that down a little bit more. Then my social media goals are to post a vlog once a week. There we go. Sorry, ran out of storage there. I need to get all my stuff off my phone and put it onto my laptop. So yeah, social media, it was to do the Trot into 2026 challenge, but I've kind of fallen at the wayside of that, because my other one is to post, I've said 3 to 4 times a week on my grid. So I'm doing that, but I'm using the Trot into 2026 prompts for those posts. I've kind of gone through them all and just picked out the ones that interest me the most, and are kind of most tied in with what's going on in my life at the moment, and with the kind of content that I put out. So yeah, that's that one. And then I want to try and post daily to stories, which okay, gonna have to talk quickly because I ran out of storage again. Yes, post daily to stories. I think that was it. That was kind of it. So they are my goals that I'm working on for the winter, and they will, tissue in hand, they will change when we come into spring. They may change as we go through winter. We'll just kind of need to see how I get on with them all. But so far so good. And so those are my goals for winter 2026. If you want to follow along, find out, see how we get on with our goals and what they're going to be when spring rolls around, then feel free to subscribe. If you're enjoying the content I'm putting out, a wee thumbs up, a wee like would be very much appreciated. And I will see you next week. Bye.